And greetings, everybody. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. It is I, Mr. Vorm, here to play some more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And sip tea. It is too hot to sip. Currently. Alright. Tea, go over there. Cool down. You are ferocious right now, tea. Let's see. My choices always seem to be too hot or too cold. So seldom just right. Alright, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I gotta reorient my brain. Man, I played a lot of Vintage Story over the weekend. I mean a lot of Vintage Story over the weekend. Whew. What was that, like 40 hours since Friday to Sunday? I don't know. It was somewhere in that range. Too much, too much. Had to take a break this morning, give my hands a break. Okay. Happy Monday. This is Cataclysm. I am Vorm. I think we covered that. You know why you're here. Here is the character, Mr. Cow-Boy Joe the Third. I'm still settling in my seat here. Let's see. Alright. Chair set. Backrest is good. I think everything's working. Did I? Nope. I didn't manage to break anything today. Alright. That is correct. No Goldilocks tea. I cannot get into the Goldilocks zone of tea consumption. Oh... both a classic fairy tale and an astrophysics, not a phenomenon. What would that be? An astrophysics rating? Metric? Yeah, metric. The Goldilocks zone. Okay. No, you didn't miss actual gameplay start. I haven't gotten off the character screen yet. They broke gun straps for a bit over the weekend, but it's fixed now. Cool. I am up to date. I updated right before I went live again. I think it's about an hour ago the last update hit, so hopefully no major snafus. Usually I update and I jump into the game just to see if any errors pop on the screen, but sometimes I can't see them before they happen. We'll back up if we have to. You know, like every sane human, I back up my save before I update, and it's easy for us to back up. So there you go. What else? Let's see. Chat. More chatty. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. So Cowboy Joe the Third. Let's discuss. We made some pretty good progress last time. We filled in a few gaps in our item arsenal. I think we got most of the things now. We really did a good job in filling a few things in. My only wish now is the one thing we left up here still. Right there. That thing right there. Light amp goggles. They are there for the taking. Already verified. We peeked in the window and we saw them. So, now that we have finished our very entertaining raiding of the military outpost, that was a bunch of fun. Now that has been accomplished, I pulled back, we hit these little towns, these little houses here, and we saw an APC, and then we looted this house, and that's where we left off. That was a good time. Now, I have to decide, do I rest on my behooved laurels, or do we try to make the run for the light amp goggles? And then rest our behooved laurels. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking I should rest on my laurels first, get better prepped, then go up there. I think that is the wiser choice than making that raid right now. So, you raid a goblin village? Oh, you asking Ven? You're not asking me. Is Ven playing Magicalism? Oh, yep, Ven's playing Magicalism. I see. All right. Yeah, you guys talk amongst yourselves. That's okay. That's what this is for. That's why we're here. You know, it's the friendships you make along the way. First time chat from viewer, the challenge command. Good choice. Good choice. That's why it's there. Oh, now it's getting close. It's getting close. Just about right. Okay. So character sheet. Nope. Character sheet. There we go. We're still morbidly obese. We have maintained it. I think we're ahead of the curve finally. I just got to keep stuffing it in. 0.0 out of 0. Look at that. Look at that. We lost dodge. Oh well. Skill rust. You know, what you gonna do. We are pretty over-encumbered. Creatures of flight. What the hell? What the hell? I just noticed that in there. Creatures of flight. I am a cowboy. Basic understanding was needed for certain creatures to fly, as well as ways of preventing it. Okay. Is that a proficiency for shooting the hell out of wasps? Is that what this is? Is this an anti-wasp gunfire proficiency? What is this? I don't know what this is. Electromagnetics, natural armors. There's lots of stuff I don't recognize on here. We didn't have these last time I looked, did I? Have they been here and I just didn't notice? Huh. I mean, I am 0.5 the way towards learning that proficiency somehow. Okay. Well, that's why I'm keeping myself purposely ignorant nowadays. I like surprises. I'm enjoying the joy of occasionally not knowing what the hell's going on in the Cataclysm. Probably prevents accuracy debuff for winged things, I guess. A lot of them have that hard to shoot flag or hard to hit flag or whatever. I guess just fighting them contributes towards learning the proficiency. I mean, is there a book? Is there a practice? Do I have a practice recipe? Okay. We'll find out. It'll come through eventually. Proficiencies for fighting different things. Yeah, I kind of got that impression. We had that dragonfly encounter. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. So maybe it was there before, or it's maybe it's looking through this and saying, "Oh, look, you killed a giant dragonfly. Therefore, you get this much proficiency advancement." Because the dragonfly has the whatever tag or flag that indicates it's a flying creature. Oh, look, we got a wasp too. So, yeah, you know, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What else to talk about? So, yeah, we're making progress. We're getting things done. Still don't have Arm 5 combat. That's one of my goals. We got a lot of stuff we got to do. Now that we have gotten the Humvee, I still need to get the cargo spaces on it, but we now have the ability to start that process. We've got all the parts we need. We just need to raise our skill a bit and, you know, get a couple cargo spaces, and we're pretty well good to go. So I really want to get the vehicle fixed up. That way we can move about with fair impunity. That'll speed things along quite a bit. I'm hoping to find, as a long-term solution in this particular challenge, I'm hoping to get those light amp goggles and then get traveling again. And I want to find a research facility, circle the area and map it out pretty well. And if there's a decent number of interesting spots nearby, I want to find a location near the research facility and set up an actual static base to try to finish this one out. Because I'd like to, in addition to exploring the mutation stuff, another thing on my list to look at and kind of expose people to is the changes to the wiring in houses. The electrical wiring is now working its way along the progression of implementation, and I want to take a look at that so we can set up a base in a house and use the existing house wiring and put solar panels on the roof and connect to the wiring to go down into the other levels and power various appliances and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of my long-term plans with this one, but we need to kind of find the right spot. So there's going to be some more driving involved, possibly quite a bit. So this run I expected to take, I expected this one to run pretty long compared to some of the averages, hours or episodes for the series. I knew with the mutation stuff, it would take a bit longer, especially as we're trying to figure out the changes. Okay. So that's it for that. Here's our character info screen for our inventory with the new little buttons I'm still trying to get used to and figure out. These little things here. A lot of stuff has been renamed at this point. It's getting a little harder for me to remember what the hell's what and what I'm wearing. And we got some things we picked up in our recent raiding that I need to get rid of. All this food and some batteries and some of this stuff. So we got to sort that crap out. But we need to find a place that we're going to kind of squat for a while that might have a little bit of resources that we can use. The evac shelter was looking pretty good until we got a sudden constant invasion from miners from the mine over here. For whatever reason. So I kind of need to find someplace else. I don't want to go too far away from our target with the light amp goggles. So, yeah. I'm not sure where we're going to go. An isolated location would be preferable. There aren't too many I see real close nearby. We could go up north a little further. There's a swamp there, so we might be cut off from kind of rolling up north and exploring any further there. But, yeah, we'll gotta find a spot. So, it is nighttime, coming up on midnight, just a few minutes away from midnight. We got a pretty good full moon. So, currently, the light amp goggles only benefit us indoors in the dark. So, that's why I'm sort of leaning towards making a try for the goggles. If we do it, it's right here, and we already came in this way in the vehicle. We approached this direction and shone our headlights into the building. So we know they're in there, but there was a big squad of zombies out front, as there usually is in front of the hunting supply store. Plus, whatever the normal zombies are. And I didn't want to try taking it on at the time. There are a few strategies that we could employ. We could try a drive-by, honking the horn and letting them see me via turning on my headlamp or something. And then trying to pull them north. I got a fair amount of freedom in directionality and movement with us going through the field here and out, up here and either that way or that way and out. We got a few options so we can try to pull the zombies away from here. I'd kind of prefer to do it with light instead of sound, because with light it limits the kind of the range that things might spot me and follow me. If I honk my horn here, I might be pulling enemies from like down in this area further north towards the sound. And they'll just fill in the ones that I lead away. I want to avoid that. So I think if I do it, it's either that, or I do something like light this house on fire, or this house. I'd rather do this house on fire. I just kind of sit back here and let the zombies kind of pile into that house as needs be. And then I try to make an approach and grab the goggles and take off again. So that's my thinking. But I think I would rather, I need to get some inventory sorting done, look at the various armor pieces we've gotten, skill up a bit more in a few ways, get the vehicle fixed up a bit, because I desperately, absolutely cannot be forced to run into a bunch of things or smash through a vehicle or something and then have the Humvee come to a stop. That would put a massive, massive halt on the progression of the run. So I think I need to be a little cautious before I try for that. Yeah, so that's kind of my thinking. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of get things moving here. Back up through chat again after that little speech. Make sure I caught everybody's comments here. I'm trying hard to be a little more attentive to chat. I do have a tendency to get dialed in though, so you'll have to forgive me if I do miss some. Check the security van. Oh, you're still talking about Cataclysm. See, now you're getting me confused because I'm reading your interpersonal chat, thinking I got stuff I gotta catch up on. Okay, I think we're all right there. Howdy, Fertile Creek. All right. Real gameplay starts, what, 15 minutes or so? It's running a little longer than I expected. Let me refresh that screen. Okay, so let's get to it. I really have to decide where we're going to go. We already looted this house. Let's go ahead and get the vehicle started up again. Get the headlights on and make a decision. I'm sort of tempted to go ahead and kill the miners and just hang out at that evac shelter. It's the most convenient thing nearby. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just keep it simple. We'll utilize the KISS method. And I do need to up my... Well, hi, Migo and Body Sight. Did I know about you, Migo? Oh, no Body Sight, just Migos. Alright. Oh, I saw a worm sign. I saw a worm. Oh, there's the worm sign. We have a Shai Hulud sighting. Or graboids, depending on your version of worm that you prefer. Be it bad 80s action movies, comedy action movies, or, you know, classic science fiction. Alright, let's go this way. I'll just kill the miner. Oh, see, is that miners over there, or is that deers? Wild boars. And a zombie miner. What a surprise. they're infesting the whole damn place. Come here, zombie miner. Let's start things off with a splash. Drop the... Oh, am I actually wearing both of these things right now, or is one thing inside the other thing? One thing's inside the other thing. Drop that. What are we looking at? 32? That's fine. So we are, instead of being a cowboy, we're actually more, it occurred to me, we're playing more the part of a minotaur. Minotaur? Is there a proper pronunciation of that? I've heard it both ways quite commonly. Minotaur versus minotaur. I'm not sure there's actually a proper distinction. Language is a slippery thing. But yeah, it feels like I'm more playing minotaur. We are a great big bull man with a huge axe. So, come here, Mr. Miner. Let's see if we can do another one of those magnificent 100-point hits and 100-point combos in one round. Well, that didn't work well. There we did. Oh, we didn't get the 100 points. We only got, what, 88? Only 88 points. It still amuses me. We get the 39-point kick and the 49-point mutilate. Good enough. Grab a pickaxe, you'll be a mine-otor. Ha 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 ha. You should have put hyphens in there so it was a little more obvious. I had to parse your humor. Okay. Go ahead and grab that back up again. Make sure we don't leave our stuff. And turn on headlights. And let's see. What are you? Another miner? Yep, another miner. Alright, let's go chase them down. I gotta get rid of them, because otherwise they'll just keep bothering me. We had them running off in all sorts of weird directions last time. Doing their thing. That one, please. Come here, you. Come on. Triple digits. Oh, he didn't fall down. Look at that. 83. He must have, we did what, 85 or 86 last time? We're so close. Cutting weapons has increased. I guess I should be checking them. I don't think I have one time seen this mining helmet have batteries. Not one single time do I remember getting a battery out of a miner's mining helmet. Let's throw that back on. Alright, I think that's all I remember being here in the near past. What's on the ground? Anything I care about? Seats? Not really. Corpses, short ropes, long strings over there. I kind of don't want to kill the short rope, but whatever. The scooter destroys several items. It's okay. I vetted them ahead of time. Oh, that's right. I had the one other task. I have forgotten. We have to go somewhere. I need to get a storage battery. We've got the welding rig installed. I need a storage battery so we can power our overwhelming amount of fixes we have to do. And installations. So let's go double check that first before we park and start working on things. Possibly we can get to the vehicle and it might be bright enough to work on the vehicle. During real full moons, it's actually bright enough to work on the vehicles, but still not be seen by the zombies. So we might have an opportunity here. Otherwise I'll have to kill a lot of zombies. Or lead them away. Oh, is that another miner? Nope, that's a local Migo. You're a little too close, buddy. But you go in the right direction. And then you stop, of course. The Kraken, that would be the body site up there. Which I'm pretty sure I know about, and I didn't care. Yeah, I didn't care. Alright, follow the noise, Migo. Yes, go this way. Away from my location, my evac shelter. Alright, if memory serves, we had a solar vehicle down here. Did memory serve? Memory served. I don't know yet the status of the batteries. There's still a couple, looks like, solar panels. So if the batteries aren't damaged, it's likely they're fully charged because we still have working solar panels. And there's not too many zombies right on top of it, so it's possible I can work my way around and work on the vehicles without getting into too much trouble. See if we can pull that off. Take a moment to back through chat again. Bad movies? How dare you, sir? Hey, man, I see them as a column. I didn't say they weren't beloved. They can be bad and beloved simultaneously. Lots of movies like that. I mean, it's got Kevin Bacon. Pronunciation: Google claims that American is Minotaur and British would be Minotaur. That sounds about right. That's kind of the distinction that I was expecting. I'm fairly well educated in you know, in speakingology, and I've been reading books a lot. I read a lot of books. I think I read what do I go through on average? I go through about 4 to 5 novels a week for the last 40 years. So yeah, I would like to consider myself fairly well read, and got this speaking thing pretty well down. But there are a lot of words where, I mean, no matter what you do, you're gonna say it a way somebody's not gonna agree with. It's always fun when I get corrected, properly or not. Wouldn't trust the pronunciation lessons from a country where aluminium is pronounced aluminum. Ah, yes. Are there any monster EMP attacks yet? There have been monster EMP attacks for a long time. Doesn't the Shocker Brute have an EMP attack radius? God, it's been a while since I tangled with them and cared about the EMP portion. I'm pretty sure Shocker Brutes have an EMP effect of some kind. I'm forgetting the details. Yeah, incandescent husks are EMP blasters. Americanese. American. Yep. Moonchill Vorm, I was just watching you on YouTube. Was I doing something cool? Or was I talking about stinky stuff like, you know, supporting your local small content channel providers? And how important it is if you want them to stick around. You know, little stupid things like that, or was I actually playing games? What sort of literature do you like? I'm into all sorts of literature. My general for fun preference is sci-fi fantasy. But I do a fair bit of biographies and things like that. I don't get into political stuff or hard science stuff other than brief forays into a few other areas. Okay, but yeah, there you go. I have educated everybody on the multiple pronunciations of Minotaur. What is that red? Notice that glowing thing right there. You are glowing at me, sir. Oh, slavering biter. Yeah, I don't want to tangle with you. I need you to go somewhere else. Slavering biter, you need to go somewhere else. Yes, follow the sound of the rattletrap Humvee. Come with me, slavering biter. On a journey of self-discovery. Oop, lost track. I don't want to turn my light on. I need him to hear the vehicle. And come this direction. Yes, this way. No! Stop trying to go back north. You gimpy little dude. Stop it. I don't want to turn my light on. I don't want everything else to come this way also. I just want you. There we go. How far is that? It's getting close to how far I need it. My worry is, again, they like to backtrack for some reason. This guy is weird. And here he comes again. Alright, let's get out of his range now. Have you read any of the Warhammer literature? Are you referring to the Black Library? Horus Heresy, Gaunt's Ghosts? No, never heard of any of them. Don't have any idea what you're talking about. Oops. Dang it. Now I made noise. I screwed that up. Trying to approach from the south. Looks like they're not moving this way. How close do I want to get? I don't want to get too close to the vehicle because it makes noise. Turn off headlights. Stop driving. Yeah, the Games Workshop Black Library stuff. I haven't read anything new from there in years, but the quality of the writing can vary quite dramatically. Some of them I enjoyed quite a bit. Others, while I enjoyed the theme and the world and building and all that, the quality of the writing left quite a bit to be desired. So it's a bit hit or miss there. Definitely get people's recommendations if you're gonna dive into the Black Library, the vast amount of literature for all the various Warhammer properties. I think the 40k stuff is probably the most popular in the Black Library. Have you read the Miles Vorkosigan saga? I sure have. The whole thing. Several times, actually. It's very enjoyable. It's closer to space opera. Not really. It's not. There's very, like everything, there's distinctions within genres, and the Vorkosigan saga is very much in the space opera territory, as opposed to hard sci-fi that you get from other sources like David Weber's Honorverse. I really love the Honorverse series, although he tends to get really verbose and long in some of the stuff, and the later books get a lot of political stuff that I think is pretty boring, but yeah, I love the Vorkosigan saga. Very good. It's one of those series that gets better as it goes along. The big question with that one is, do you read it in publish order or do you read it in chronological order? See? I do know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's somewhere around 13. I forget exactly how long it is. 13 sounds about right. 13? I think it kind of depends if you go into some of the side. It's one of those book series where there's now an established universe and there's some side stories you can either read or skip. They don't center on the main character, Miles. You learn about his family, his mother and father, and how they got together and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's. I gotta do more gameplay while I chat about you know, sci-fi series. While I prove my creds. Like the Dune series. Love Dune. Didn't make it. I mean, it's been around a long time. I probably read the entire series like 3 decades ago or 2 decades ago, and I've forgotten the later books. I've read Dune itself 2 or 3 times, and of course seen the Lynch movie version and the current movie version and the sci-fi TV series and all that. So the original first Dune, yes. I think I made it to the first 3 books to finish out the initial trilogy. But I haven't... I don't have much memory of the later books, especially the ones that were written not by Frank Herbert. Well, this is good for us right here. Only 32% status, which is not great, but I mean, that's a lot of power if I can get this thing out. So we're gonna try to get this thing out. Where do they hide this in this? It's back here, right? So only one of them is existing. Ah, that one got busted up. So the one on this side. I was really hoping for fully charged. All right, so let's crouch right here. Let's see if we've got enough light to work by. If we don't, it gets a lot trickier. So if I hit remove, and I move down to, whoop, wrong space. If I go to here and say remove, and move down to here, Oh, I didn't bring my engine. It's not telling me it's too dark yet, but I think I might have to try to do it in order for that action to occur. All right, I gotta go. Ah, we attracted somebody, or is that random movement? My scent cloud is just about big enough for that guy, the closest to the car, to actually smell it and come this way. I might have to smite somebody. I forgot my engine though. My engine crane. Crane, please. Crane, please. Oh, I guess I can carry it? Alright, I'll just carry it. Who cares about being overburdened? Stamina's overrated as a stat anyway. Only losers abuse the stamina system and its silliness. I think I can do it from here. Engine crane. Boink. Now let's try it. Right there. It's too dark. You had to wait to make me bring the thing over here before I could find out. Well, the only other way I can possibly manage this, if I get inside the vehicle, there's no... Let's see. If I get in and then I shut the door, I can't shut the door, so I'd have to have the light shining out to the south. But if we crouch to minimize... I'm even hiding behind the engine crane. Well, that's pretty funny. Should we try it? Well, you gotta be... It's a weird game because the battery is here. The crane has to be within line of sight and a certain distance. So, I think... From this, I think this is my best position because it really radically minimizes the light angles that people might be able to see me at, theoretically. If I go to the side here, I'm wide open in this huge area in every direction in this whole section. So, no, I think I like it where it's at. I don't think there's anything down that way. And we'll just give it a try. If something shows up, I'll fight it, and then we'll move away, and we'll reconnoiter. None of these guys of themselves are particularly dangerous. It's just I got to handle them in small groups. So yeah, let's give it a try right here. This is creative car mechanic looting with a bunch of nearby bad guys. So, yeah. And we're going to use our headlamp because, as I've explained, a worn or wielded light item is a free action to toggle on and off, whereas if you have something stuffed into a bag or pocket of any kind, it takes a whole bunch of action points to toggle that to an on position. It still provides light despite being buried deep in a backpack or a bag or wherever you've got it stuffed, which is silly in itself, but I don't know that they'll ever change or fix that. But yeah, if you wear a helmet, the headlamp that you can just click on and off, it's free action, or if you're wielding a flashlight, it's a free action. So make sure you do that if everything is really, really time critically important. Like if you're in a hallway at the top of a lab with a turret, and you go to flip on a flashlight that you're sitting in your pocket, you're probably going to get yourself shot before you can turn that flashlight back off again. But yeah, this way we can do it, no problem. So we're going to activate, and we'll just deal with the consequences. We'll start things off with some fun. You know, 75% of the fun in this challenge, or this entire channel, is me getting myself out of stupid situations that I put myself in. It's consequences of my own decisions. So there we go. Let's deactivate. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Not light amp goggles. I want my cowboy hat. Alright, we have light. We'll see if something comes over and bites me. That slavering biter is going to step up and start tearing me apart probably while I'm trying to take this apart. Examine vehicle. Cursor over to that space. Remove from that position the storage battery. It is out. Activate again. Turn off the cowboy hat. Wait a second. Stop crouching. Step aside, and there we have it. Fold that up, wield or grab that back in inventory, and drag this back home. That was some expert level thievery right there. That's a unintentional consequence of playing a game for multiple thousands of hours. Now, do I have space to put this thing in the vehicle? That's my next problem. Do I have space? Let's see. How big is it? 25. That's going to stretch things. I got barely enough to stick it in that space. None there and not enough there. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Get in there. Close that up. Okay. Thievery successful. That's the kind of stuff you just kind of pick up over time. Knowing the consequences of actions, knowing lines of sight, knowing behaviors, knowing time frames to do things, all that kind of stuff. But it's important to know that this kind of thing is possible, and it's factors to think about as you get more and more familiar with the game. I'm preaching to the new players, by the way. Not all you old grognards that are watching that have played the game a lot. But that's the kind of stuff that you can do that makes life a lot easier once you understand some of the basic principles. So just keep an eye out for opportunities and understand the consequences of your decisions and learn from them when they turn out to be horrifyingly bad. Look at them all activate now. I turned the engine on and started moving north, and here they all come. Okay, now we're going to go hide at the thing, the evac shelter. Hopefully, I'm going to go north a bit before I turn. Now that we've already explored all this, I can just drive by, is that the Migo again? I don't want to follow me this way. It probably was. Probably going to get et by a Migo. Let's do this. Another good tactic is to, if you're going to your base, stop, turn on the headlights, and then just wait a little bit and see if anything shows up. Safe mode on. Nothing in IR goggle range. Alright. It may still move this direction, but that's enough time to verify. I think we made a clean escape. So... Another thing for new players, zombies are not attracted to light. They don't care a whit about light. Well, turning on a light does absolutely nothing by itself. What they are attracted to is you being lit up in their line of sight. So if there's light, and you are lit, and they are in the range, they'll care and they'll come right at you. But light on its own doesn't attract them in any way, shape, or form. Control multiple electronics, turn off headlights. Yes. Alright. One last problem that I don't have an easy solve for, and that is lack of space in the poor Humvee. We're trotting around with a whole bunch of stuff. And a poor Humvee is bursting at its seams currently. I only have trunks, not cargo spaces. So we're going to try to slim down a little bit. I'll try to get rid of a few things, and we will, when we get moving again, first, one of the priorities will be finding vehicles that have cargo spaces that we can rip out. Maybe the irradiation plant has some vehicles out front we can mess with. We'll come across something, so I'll just have to slim down for a little bit. Most of our accumulation phase is mostly complete for now. I don't expect too many more large amounts of things to go into the vehicle here in the near term, so we should be okay. Can't you kill the miners with a spear through the fence until they break the fence? Sure. Can you? Through the fence? You can shoot through the fences. I'm trying to remember if you can actually reach attack through. I've got so little experience with reach attacks. It's been years since, I think I had one challenge recently where I did some reach attack stuff, but I don't remember if I tested the fence thing. They did some kind of change a while back about it. Yeah, I can't remember. I just don't use reach attacks all that often. Are you loading the chairs up yet? What? Knowing your scent cloud by heart, that's advanced. Yeah, I mean, that's why I show this. Let me let some time pass. Oh, got cloudy. I mean, that's why I show this kind of stuff every once in a while. It's good to see this, and we should get out of the vehicle. The vehicle's kind of... There we go. There you go. That gives you an idea of your scent radius. So, gauging the distance. For regular zombies, a number below roughly 10. Last time I checked, I think 10 was the range that they could scent. Some can have better sense of smell than others, so they're more sensitive and can smell you from further away. But I think most of the regular zombies, it has to be at least intensity 10 for them to say, hey, I smell some food, let's go this direction. But just seeing this once in this indication, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Figure 8 to 10 spaces. If you're more than 8 to 10 spaces away from a zombie, the vast majority of low-level zombies anyway, they're not going to be able to smell you. So knowing that simple piece of knowledge lets you gauge that kind of an encounter a lot better. You don't have to see this example too many times to kind of get that idea. So 8 to 10 spaces, scent range. Barring certain perks or traits or negative mutations and all that stuff, of course. Mines have those trucks with cargo spaces sometimes. That is true. They could be over there. I don't need them immediately. We'll go look again. I'll go reconnoiter again in the daylight hours here in a bit. But let's get some actual stuff done. We got a lot of reading to do. We got a lot of welding to do. We got a lot of gear to sort out. There's a lot of homebody stuff we're going to have to get done here in a little bit. I'll try to speed through it as fast as I can. We all know what the Humvee is going to look like by the time I'm done. There are no mysteries there, unless you're brand new to the channel. But yeah, this is my favorite vehicle. Just the simple Humvee. Awesome. Love it. Fits my needs perfectly. Okay, how to do this? I'm somewhat, even after playing the game so much, it's still, there's a lot I got to look at, a lot I got to do. Let's start with some basics. I need to actually free up some room. I did this once not too long ago, but let's do it again just to see if there's anything obvious I can dump out the back here. We're keeping all those. That's definitely not everything. There we go. That's everything. I'll probably end up ditching the shotguns. I just won't end up using them with the other weaponry I've got around and have access to. We did get that right there, the 50 caliber BMG ammo belt. So we have the M2HB Browning heavy machine gun that we can mount up on the Humvee, and we have that many of the bullets, 103 of the bullets, 50 cal bullets. Those really good problem solver, door opener, lockpicker, all around wonder item. What else? We got a good supply of welding gear. So we got the tanks, and we got the what the hell are they called? I keep forgetting the generic name for these new things. Yeah, the welding wire and blazing rods, and they got like 3 or 4 names. And more welding rods, more welding wire. We got a lot of that stuff, so we can do some welding. Go back to the top here. So let's do sort by volume. That's really the best way to do this. Oh yes, it's this stinky rotary evaporator. 60 liters for that thing. I'm tempted to ditch it because it's so big, but I know I won't need to as soon as we get to that other thing, so I probably shouldn't. Storage battery we're going to mount, so that'll solve that 25. I need a jerry can. I'm using it for gas for our various tools right now. Propane for our gas forge that we've got. The Browning's also going to get mounted, so that's another one. There's the gas forge. After that, it's just kind of stuff. Those are the only big ticket items. Just got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of welding tanks, and oh, I have a seat sitting in here, so oh, that's down. I think that's the one under the vehicle. That doesn't count. But yeah, it's just stuff. Some of it I probably never use, so I got to make some decisions. It just adds up. Trunks are not big enough. If we had cargo spaces, it'd be absolutely no problem. So, short-term problem. Let's, I forget, am I restricted from getting that stuff installed by skill still? I was missing, what was I missing? I was missing something. Let's, what time is it? Just after midnight, not sleepy. I'd like to work by daylight. I don't have nuclear power yet. For a lighting solution. Let's get the storage battery in first, I guess, and we'll try to mount the 50 cal. So I guess we'll do it initially by, let's do it by candlelight. I got a candle with me? I do not. Inventory. Let's do some auto work. I only have a couple of candles. Well, that's fine. Activate. Candle. So yeah, flickering candlelight for precision mechanics work. That's how you do it, right? I'm pretty sure that's what all the real professional welders rely on, candlelight. So let's put the storage battery. Can we put it there? Yes, we can. Oh, I need my. That's right. I gotta get the. I really want to make sure we're alone here for this one. Reset. I'm still carrying it, right? Engine crane there. Show. Right in the middle center console. Storage battery. In you go. Using, oh, sure. And sure. Okay, we got the storage battery in, so we got a little bit of power. That should be plenty for the little bit we're going to do. We're not going to do a complete repair of the entire vehicle like I usually do. Next up was the 50 cal. So we are going to... We have a turret mount here for the grenade launcher that's currently out of ammo. So I think I'll just pull off the grenade launcher for now. And we'll just mount the 50 cal. I may or may not take the grenade launcher with me. It was useful. It was helpful. Not as scary as I worried it would be. And we could possibly come across another belt of grenades in one of the military vehicles that we can load back in. So let's remove that. Too dark to see what you're doing. Excuse me? Oh, my candle winked out. Look at that. The wind blew out my candle. That's why the professionals don't use candle power to work by in the evenings. Close that. All right, we'll go to battery power. I got quite a few batteries, right? Light. It's not as much as I would like, actually. That's all right. It'll work for the near term. Okay, try again. Remove. Grenade launcher. Install. Mounted M2 Brown. Oh, Mechanics 4. Mechanics 4. So we are missing. All right. No problem. Just take a little bit of reading. That'll get us to daylight anyway, doing the reading. Turn off the... Not a cowboy hat again. Rename rotary evaporator microcentrifuge. Now, you're just being mean. Okay. Especially at the point where I'm trying to figure out which ones I've got later. Activate. Whoops, not the terrain. Marker. Item. Oh, I gotta be holding the stupid thing. See, you're such a pain. Rotary evap, no space, meaning I gotta weld it, so I gotta put that away. It's like an 18-step thing just to rename this. Wheeled rotary. Activate. Permanent marker. An item. Rotary evaporator. It's a label. Micro centrifuge. Centrifuge. Microcentrifuge. Alright. We have our microcentrifuge. I don't know where that came from. Crap. Now I gotta figure out where it came from. Because nowhere will fit else there. Alright, drop there. Microcentrifuge. And it did go in the trunk, not on the ground. Okay, what else could I work on now before I start sitting down to read everything? And did anything else happen? Back to this page. Yeah, just the one. Alright. Let's do... Got the power in. I could weld by the dome light. Yeah, let's just work by the dome light. We shouldn't burn that much power now that we've got that. So... Control vehicle electronics, turn on the dome light. Do we not have a dome light? Take off. Am I just blind? Or is the dome light dead? Doesn't mention. I don't remember seeing it. Is there an actual dome light? I can't remember. Oh, it's actually the lighted space is only at the control space. Alright. I was expecting, there it is. Yeah, we can work from there. I forgot it's just this one space. Is it dim here? Well, it is cloudy here. I think that's what I was expecting, that it would change a little bit more, the lighting in the space I was standing in here. Nah, we'll do it from the bright light spot. Alright, now I have nothing to read, of course. Come here, mechanics book. Read in this position. What do we got? 74 focus? Sounds good. We are currently at Mechanics 3, and what percentage of completion? No, we're at 3 and 11% on the theoretical. Alright, push it to 4, and we'll try to get it installed. Plus the sun's coming up in a few hours. Hey there, false dawn. Alright, turn off the dome lights. And hungry and thirsty. Let's have the stuff I'm carrying, I guess. Yum yum, spam and clam chowder. Canned beans. Did I pick up any of those protein? I don't think I picked up any of that protein stuff. I got stuff all over the place. That's fine. Eat the stuff I'm carrying first. And, oops. And some water. We're out of mineral water. Uh-oh. And we're already full. No problem. Back to reading. Focus 42. You can do it! Alright. Level 4 mechanics. Per theoretical. Finish off some more bottles. Okay, full and hydrated. We have theoretical 4. Let's go ahead and try to install it now. Says we can, because we can. In you go. There you go. See? Who cares about skill rust? Don't, ain't no thing. Just read your way to victory. Mounted M2 Browning installed. Now we're gonna reload the Browning with the big belt. Oh yeah. One of the best sound effects in the game. Reloading the 50 cal. Gotta love the 50. Next up, we got the storage battery in. We got the 50 cal mounted. Let's see. Where do I have space now? 175, 174, 195. I want to make sure the grenade launcher is... Oh, 41 volume. Ouch. Yeah, maybe we won't take it with us. The assumption is that if we find grenade rounds, they're going to be in a launcher, so I won't really need this one, so I'm just going to leave it. There's no point to having it. I'm not going to find grenades in a belt that aren't already inside a launcher, so yeah, I don't need to take this with me. Okay. Not tired yet, huh? It is daylight now. Shall we go take another quick drive? I'm gonna go take another quick drive. Let's just do a quick drive-by of the mine, look for cargo space opportunities, the industrial plant, and possibly up to the power substation. We'll just hit those locals, see if there's any vehicles on the roadways or in the parking lots. And then we'll come back and do some more real work. Full hydrated, hit points good. I think we're fine. Okay, here we go. There are no cargo spaces in that thing. I don't think so. Which vehicle is that again? Camper van? I don't know. Camper van, you got cargo space in there? What are you using for... You got just trunks. Alright. But there is a kitchen unit. There's a kitchen unit! I almost drove by a kitchen unit. Hey, camper van. I am in need of a kitchen unit. And here you are, just sitting here with a kitchen unit. Hey, kitchen unit. And cargo spaces! I thought those were trunks. Oh, man. 2 cargo spaces and a kitchen unit. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Good things do come to those who, you know, try to pay attention. Hey, kitchen unit, remove. Gimme. Hey, cargo space. Oh, this solves so many problems. Well, let's bring you guys back here. Then we'll play Let's Rip Out Seats. So, not the driver's seat. Goodbye, seatbelt. Goodbye, seat. Also, goodbye seatbelt, goodbye seat. And I'll leave the rest in for the moment. So, we got 2 cargo spaces. And let's put the kitchen unit in first. Kitchen unit always goes behind the driver's seat. That way I can just tilt my head way back, and I can turn the spigot on, and I can just drink directly from the tap as I drive. It's really cool. That's how all the cool kids do it. Kitchen unit is in. And so, yeah, how am I going to do this? Let's move you back a few first. Same with you. No need to have you right up next to me. And I should probably do just the back general ones first. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do it the simple way. We'll just haul everything out, replace it, and then put everything back. Okay. You, empty, remove, trunk. And let's put it in, back up here, install, trunk. Using I don't care. So, we've now got more cargo space because of that. The other one we got replaced there. I could put the other trunk right here. So we'll pop this trunk out, put it here, and then 2 cargo spaces. And we actually gain 3, 6, 7, 8. We gain 1,000 liters of space between those adjustments. That'll more than make do for now, so I don't have to stress about tossing stuff out or doing the inventory shuffle. I like it. Perfect. Alright, let's just pull you out as well. To there. To there. Everything out. Examine vehicle. Center space. Remove. Gotta get rid of the aisle. And then install. Oop, gotta remove the other trunk. Remove damaged trunk. Install trunk. There. Nope. God damn it. Install trunk, not trunk door. And it's already end of the day. I'm going to have to do the rest with lights on, drawing bad guys to me. Oh well, install. Maybe it'll finish this one. Cargo space. Or it's bright enough, possibly. That one. Doesn't matter. Install. Cargo space. Don't care. Alright, never mind. There, over to there. Everything back in. And everything back in. Okay. You're all set, unless I want to carry some of this with me. I got 1 sheet metal. We'll grab the short ropes. Seats are interesting for certain things now that they're quicker to disassemble. Thread, pipe, strings, rags, pipe fittings. I'm gonna hold off on doing that for now. They're easy enough to come across just about anywhere, and we know where they're at if I find I suddenly need them here in the next little bit while we're parked over at the evac shelter. But yeah, that's amazing. I'm still gonna run south real quick, even though it's not daylight, for easy look, to see if there's a cargo space available down there. So the typical arrangement is as you see it: welder, kitchen unit behind the driver's seat, and then cargo, 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 cargo. I'll take out this trunk, or the box, and replace it with a cargo space, and then put the recharging station back on it. Occasionally I turn this into a workbench, so we might still do that once we get into the mutation heavy part of the challenge. Having the workbench in the vehicle could be helpful, as long as I can keep the rest of the inventory within the limits of what we've got space-wise. But that's about it. I don't usually do much else. Couple more storage, at least 1 more storage battery. What else? There's a few other minor things I do here and there, but a couple more tanks, 60-liter tanks, things like that. But these are the critical parts, and the 50 cal, of course, very important. So no seats. Don't care about the sheet metal. Don't think I need anything else from you. Large storage battery with 80,000. Woof. Woof. I forgot we had these variants. Would have been nice. Oh well. A nice 2.8 liter V6. Oh wait, stereo. Remove stereo. Now it's too dark. Fine. Crouch between the vehicles. Turn on the Not a Cowboy hat. Remove the stereo. Install the stereo. Critical piece of entertainment infrastructure. Now I think we're done. Oh, is that how I work it? I actually connect my rubber hose to the spigot and drink directly? Well, the diesel aftertaste just gives a little bit of piquant tang. It's all good. Starting to run out of plastic bottles.